Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is optibotimus coming with a different type of a video. Now, this I'm going to be doing as a video response to Vangelis's review, or a video that he just recently put up. Answering some questions and talking about, the process that goes into editing type of things. I'm not really good at explaining these kind of things, so what I thought I would do is just kind of show you the entire process that I go through as if I was actually doing a video, which I am right now. It's an interesting process. He talked about one thing that he also talked about was the people, the YouTube Transformers community, and how there are really kind of two schools for it, and one being the United States side and the other being the UK side. There seems to be a large influx of people doing video reviews. Ever since the 2007 movie came out, people have been doing reviews left and right and trying to become, they ask a lot of questions and they're trying to become the next big person to do them. You know what, I'll be honest, if you're trying to get into the game now, you're a little bit late. It's so saturated right now that it's really difficult to keep track of everybody that's doing them, and everybody will always send me messages, and I'm going to kind of get to this. I want to answer some questions too that people ask me. One being, will you watch my videos? Will you subscribe to me? Will you check me out? Will you do this? Will you do that? Will you do the other thing? Most of the time I'm very happy to try and help as much as possible. I'll be honest though, I probably won't watch your video. I know that kind of sounds mean, but I get so many people asking me to watch their stuff that it's tough to really sit down and watch everybody's stuff all the time. I want to get on there and do my thing too. So I try my best. I'm one of my New Year's resolutions, believe it or not, was to try to be more of a social person in the YouTube Transformers community. He talked about how, there's the social people, there's the people that do it for monetary gain. There's people like him that enjoy doing it for the editing process. I really do enjoy the whole process of making a video. I think it's fun. I think it's exciting. I don't necessarily learn something new every time I do it, but I get better, and that's what I feel that I need to do. And that's something that a lot of people need to do as well. You're not going to become a celebrity, whatever, doing a video and then a month later become huge. That's not going to happen. You really have to work. I have almost 9,000 subscribers, and I've been doing this now for almost 3 years. October. This coming October will be 3 years that I've been doing this. So it's taken a long time. There are people that get it quicker. There's different ways that you can quickly get subscribers, and it's a little less than honest. But a lot of times people will think that they can become the next big thing by just putting out a video and watch it and give me advice. Best advice that I can give you is continually learn from what you do. If you want, seriously people, go and watch some of my earlier stuff, some of my early 2007 movie figures. The reviews are horrible. They're outright terrible. I was using an old, and I don't have it up here with me. I was using a little tiny Logitech webcam to do them. Didn't understand settings, didn't understand any of that stuff. But over 2 years, I learned a great deal, and that's what you need to do. You need to continuously learn and try to better yourself. Try to always better your videos. I'm still not to the point where I'm really 100% happy with my videos, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I like to think of myself as a perfectionist when it comes to this stuff. I enjoy putting this stuff out there for people. I love helping people. I answer as many questions as possible when you send me a private message, or I try to comment back if I think it deserves it in a video comment or something of that nature. But I go off on tangents. I kind of neglect a large portion of the community, and I don't want to say it's because I have so many subscribers, because that makes it sound almost kind of egotistical, I suppose. But when you have a smaller base that you're dealing with, a smaller niche, a smaller clique, it's probably easier to maintain connections with those people. I wish to God that I could go to auto assembly in 2010. There's a few people that I desperately want to meet for the first time. We've talked online many times. I consider them friends, even though I've never even met them. The biggest of which would probably be Simon Diansis. Very good friend of mine. We don't talk quite as much as we used to, and that's sad for me. But the guy is he's a fantastic guy, real stand-up fella, and I absolutely adore him and think he's one of the best at what he does. David, Kal-El Prime, another outstanding individual whom I have a tremendous amount of respect for. Andy, Cobra Commander TFW, another really good guy that I'm starting to talk to more, and I'm enjoying it because he and I have a little thing with our Masters of the Universe. We're kind of, getting into that together, and so there are very few people that I consider friends, and I tried to maintain that with them, but they're all over in the UK. And the only way to meet them is to go to auto assembly, and I am deathly afraid of flying. I hate it. And I can't even take a boat there because I'm deathly afraid of boats. There's 2 tidbits for you about the weirdness of me. There's just so much that goes on over there, and that when you watch it, and I completely agree with Vangelis when he says this, that it really was auto assembly hosted by the YouTube Transformers community with other stuff going on. It really was, and I'm jealous of it. I'm absolutely jealous. But there's that whole stigma that everybody, you can't be friends with everybody, and I don't know what I'm saying, But it's a really nice thing to see people come together and enjoy each other's company. And I made a resolution that I would try to be more community based and to take more of a stand. There are month after month there are videos that are done, and there's collaborations that are put together, a lot of them by the MooBase 2 people, for birthdays, which is a fantastic thing. It's an outstanding thing. I've probably done like one, and I feel horrible for it, and then I always end up forgetting, and I work, I end up forgetting about the stuff that happens, and then I feel like a douchebag afterwards because I didn't do one. And there has been some that have passed that I still haven't done, so I'm really doing bad on my New Year's resolution. It's a fantastic community. It's a wonderful community. I'm proud to be a part of it. That's the social aspect. A lot of people do these videos on YouTube for the social interaction, and that's wonderful. That's a fantastic thing. I don't do it, but I want to try. My whole aspect of it is the editing, the filmmaking process. I'm not very good at it. I'm completely amateur, but it's fun for me, and I really enjoy it now. And then there's a lot of people that do it just for the money aspect of things. When you get to the subscriber level that me, Sean Long, Pia, Night Slash, I'm sure I don't talk to Mike all that much. There is monetary gain to what we're doing. Honestly, it's not. I use it. I mean, I have my job on the side. This is just fun. The money that I make from this, I use to buy more stuff, more Transformers or Masters of the Universe, whatever. That's my play money, and I've talked to Pia about this, and he agrees. He uses it as play money so that you can buy things. You take care of your bills. You take care of your business. You take care of what is important in your life. Life number 1. Responsibility number 1. House payments, car payments, taxes, everything. That's all numero uno. Toys and everything are always secondary or even further down the line. If you get extra money, I can buy this stuff. So I enjoy that. But it's the filmmaking process that I absolutely love. It's fun for me to do. So what I thought I would do is show you around my little office. You probably have seen my video that I did a while ago. It was a video response to Cobra Commander's how you can improve your videos. I'm just going to kind of show everything off and show what I do. So hopefully things will work out fairly decently. So this is going to be a very Blair Witch / Cloverfield type of a film. So I'm just going to take my little tripod off of here. Alright, flip this around. So here we have my office, guys. And you'll have to forgive me for it being messy, but I'm going to put my... Oh, it's going to be dizzy. Sorry. So, in terms of my figures, there's some up here. I'm in the process of trying to rearrange a lot of these, and then it comes down. There's Unicron chilling back there. I have all these guys all the way down there. Decent. People are probably going to be surprised about how small my collection really is. That's all my classic figures. Masters of the Universe hanging out there. There's movie stuff, like there's the Ghostbusters and RoboCop back there, Toy Story. There's my Batmobile things. This is the new shelf that I got that's already kind of filling up, mostly because of some of these big fellas. Metroplex. There's all that. Now I do have more, and well, this is all my girlfriend's stuff over here. Let me show you here. Hold on. Okay, here's my G1 collection. This is in my bedroom. You know, all my G1 stuff. There's my Dinobots, Swoop, who I finally got, and Rodimus Prime, who is my holder of tissue. Decent stuff there. This is my Predaking back there. And this is my review station that you see. Actually, this is normally reversed around here, but because I had this light here is normally reversed. What I basically do, and as you can see, I'm going to grab, here's Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Ratchet that I've had for a while that I got a review. So we have the whiteboard. I have several of them over here. They're all extra and everything. I picked those up, a couple bucks at Office Depot or whatever it is. So that's where the whiteboard comes from. So now we have this light on. Let me turn this one on. Well, actually, I have it on here. Sorry. Okay. Oh, geez. Didn't know that I had that plugged in. Come on, light. Alright, so here's what I have in terms of my lighting. I've actually scaled it down. I used to have a lot more. So there you see the figure. Now, normally right here, that's my phone. Here's my junk drawer. This is the actual tripod I use for my reviews because it's a bendy fella. And I'm trying to... Oh, Cloverfield! Alright, so this will be... that's where my camera usually is positioned. Pointing at there. I have that light right there pointing down, that light right there pointing down. And this big huge sucker, which has, and I'm not going to get... It's got two bulbs in it. One's a 300 watt, one's a 500 watt, shining straight down. So, a good deal amount of light. Now, when I do this, you know, so the camera is usually like right about here. And I'll sit there and I'll do transform the guy. And here's my phone. This tripod is usually what I use when I'm just doing a video vlog, kind of like I'm doing now, but put that away. So there's that whole process, and then I sit there, and now the whole process for reviewing a figure takes about as long as it takes to review the actual figure. So there's not too much in it. You know, this figure right here will probably be a 15-minute long video-ish, give or take. Then I come over here, and this is one thing that I really wanted to get in my video that I left for Andy and Cobra Commander TFW. I mentioned that I wanted to get a new computer, and this is the new computer that I ended up getting. So let me turn these lights off because they get warm. All right. So here's that's my little, well, that's not my cat, but whatever. So we're gonna put in my little password. Starts up. It's Windows 7. Decent program. I like it. Here's my Yahoo Messenger. Here's my little sticky notes that I put on. It comes with a really cool program where you can put sticky notes on your computer. That it's really kind of fun. So these are some of the things that I want to mention in it. I use Pinnacle Studio 14, Pinnacle Studio Ultimate 14 HD, which is that whole thing. Oh, and there's me. Hi. So yeah, Pinnacle Studio Ultimate HD version 14. It takes a long time to load up. This program is actually pretty heavy in terms of usage of your CPU. I had to get a new computer because I was using Pinnacle 12 and it was really slowing down. It would take hours and hours and hours to render. This whole process goes super fast. I absolutely love it. I can't brag enough about it. But okay, so now we're loading up into the studio itself. I'm gonna have to use my right hand. What are we gonna do? We're just going to, I'm gonna pick one of these videos that I already did. This one is for Brawn, Revenge of the Fallen Brawn. Really simple process. Once I record it into the camera right here, I have to hook it up because it's a mini DV camera. I have to hook it up to my laptop. Then from there, I transfer from the disc on my camcorder to my laptop. Once that's all done, I get this little thumbnail here. I drag it in, and here's the entire video in its entirety. Let me kind of zoom in some here. Hopefully you guys can see this fairly well. Here's the whole thing. Now, I'll spend a couple hours editing the entire video itself, and I absolutely love it. So I balance the volume. One thing that I will do, people ask me how I get my video so clear and everything. I put a couple effects in here. So let me bring this up. I will do a little bit of a white balancing, which allows me to copy a section of the color. And if you notice, so here we have this right here. It's going to make it whiter, which I like because it focuses on here and kind of makes everything else kind of disappear and blend out. So there's that. Then we come down and I do a little bit of sharpening on it. Not much. This says 50. I don't go that high. But I do go down to 7 on the sharpening. It's just a nice little effect. And no, you can't see it. It's not going to show it. But now, what happens is while you're doing that, if you can kind of see this, this is the unaffected stuff. This is the progress bar kind of for it being applied, all the effects that I'm doing to it. So while I'm not doing anything, it's rendering. So that's very nice. I really like that. It really cuts down on the saving time. But once you start doing things, you end up losing it. So now you get some blank space right here, which I'll cut and delete. Kind of zoom in here a little bit. All these spaces that you see in here though. So there's some space, kind of, there's a space there, there's some space there. Here, I saw a big one. Here I'm probably off camera doing something. So I'll come in here, cut that, do that there, cut that. Oh yeah, I brought in Ironhide. So I went to my shelf. Ironhide's right up there. I went to my shelf, got them, and brought them in so I can put them into the video. So that's where this emptiness comes from. Cut that out. Fantastic, wonderful. So while that that all renders and everything and does all that fantastic stuff. Now, a good friend of mine that I'll put the link in the sidebar where you can check out some more of his stuff. He created an intro for me, an opening animation, and I'm gonna go. I keep it on my desktop. Here it is. I open it, and then it shows it right up here. Take that, drag that down here, and this is the intro that you can see right up there. It's running slow because it still hasn't processed the whole thing yet, but. So I put that in, I'll edit it. Actually, my computer is kind of running a little bit slow right now. Then I come in here, I add my music clip that I overlay on it right there. And then, oh, my volume is down. That's why my volume is muted. I don't know why that is. Oh, so that's playing it. All right. So add that, and then you get this whole thing happening. And yeah, it's funny kind of go. You know, and I put the intro and I put the title in there and everything, and then it saves it. And you know, like I said, it'll usually take a couple hours to do all the editing and everything that goes on. Yeah, I'm not going to save that. All the editing that goes into it. So that's pretty much it. Now, I mean, it's a fairly simple and easy process. It's just time consuming, and I really actually, there's my finger. I'm dropping everything here, so I'm hooking up my tripod again so I can talk to you people. I really don't even know how interested most of you are in this, so sorry. Get everything out the way. Here's the camera. Ooh, can't see me. Crooked camera. Who cares? It's alright. Light. So, I mean, that's pretty much the process that I go through to do everything. I mean, it's fairly simple. But like I said, it's a time-consuming process, but I enjoy doing it. It's fun for me. Once it's done processing and saving, the saving actually, because it renders as you go along through it, it saves pretty quick. Less than a minute it takes to save the entire video. So the longer I take to edit the video, the better it is, because it renders in that quick time. But after that, then I go to YouTube, I upload the video. It takes however long YouTube takes. I have no control over that. which kind of sucks because it always annoys me. I usually will keep the video private until it has reached the full high quality standard, I suppose, that my camera offers. My camera, for most people that know, when Matrix Prime decided to stop doing reviews, he sold me his camera. So my camera is Matrix Prime's, and I don't even know what kind it is. It's a Sony. I'll put a thing somewhere and you'll know what it is. I still want to get an HD camera, although my girlfriend has recently told me that it's kind of pointless for me to get an HD camera when my video quality is improved to the point where it looks better than a lot of HD videos that are out there. There's a few reviewers that use HD cameras. It's a lot of the HD stuff is the lighting. You got to have a lot of lighting for HD stuff, and a lot of these guys have the camera, but they don't have the lighting to go with it, so kind of hurts things. Other than that, I can't really think of anything else. I do, like I said, I do like to try to keep in touch with people. I have a Facebook, I have a Twitter. I answer my questions on here. All those contact things and all that information stuff I'll put over there so that you guys can talk to me if you want. I do my best to try to answer questions. So if you guys have any questions about anything that I do, shoot me a message and I'll do my best to try to answer it. I mean, like I said, I'm very amateurish when it comes to my whole video process, and I don't really know a lot of technical terms. Vangelis, I actually have a high degree of respect for, and I actually look up to him in terms of his video quality. I think he puts forth one of the best productions of all these YouTube video reviewers that are out there, even better than mine. I think he does a terrific job on everything. Entertaining, thoughtful, puts everything forth in a very honest way, and I appreciate that. So, I mean, that's about it, guys. I can't really think of anything else. If you think of something that you want to ask me, leave me a comment, make a video response, whatever you want to do. I'm not too good at, that kind of stuff. I don't, like, comment me and video response. But I hope this kind of gave you an insight into what goes on. It's a fun process for me. I absolutely love doing it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I know it's kind of lengthy and kind of boring probably at times. So, until next time, this has been Optibotimus. Talk to you later.